An intro yet?
No.
Do you want to make an intro together?
What?
Like, welcome to Talk with Ryan!
So, hello, welcome back to Talk with Ryan. Episode 2.
I wrote that.
Yeah. It's good, thank you.
Appreciate it.
May please introduce yourself.
My name is Seth. I am originally from America, but I moved to Japan a little over 3 years ago. Thank you so much for having me on the podcast, Ryan.
No problem, man. So, he's my best friend from the start.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We go way back.
Yeah.
We go way back.
3 years in Japan too, right now.
Mm-hmm.
We getting to Japan at around the same time, I think.
I think so. Something,
Yeah,
just like maybe a month apart.
Yeah.
But basically the same.
Yeah, 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you are half, right?
Basically.
So which one is which one?
Which one is which one?
Yeah, which one is Japan and which one is...
Oh, so my
American.
mom is Japanese, and then my dad is is American.
Okay.
So I'm half.
And can you explain your history a bit, like
My history.
where you grow up
Mhm.
and everything like that?
Yeah, so I mean, I guess I'm originally from Arizona, the sunshine state, or from the desert. Yeah, so no reason to go to Arizona, I would say. It's just hot. But there's the Grand Canyon.
Oh, yeah, the Grand Canyon.
Very beautiful.
Yeah.
As a photographer, I think you'd get some good photos there.
Yep.
It's like,
It's famous for
yeah,
one
I mean,
of the spots.
it just looks like a photo you're looking at. It's gorgeous. Besides that, Sedona. But besides that, it's a lot of cactus, sand, and scorpions.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Have you been, like, scorpion?
Oh, no. I've been close. I've been very close. Close to scorpion and snake bites. But
All right.
I've been safe.
So, growing up, do you have, like, which one is your culturally, like, Japan or American, something like that? Like, you know.
No, Ryan, that's a great question. To be honest, like, what I've been feeling this entire time, like, when I lived in America, I felt like I was more Japanese. But then, after moving here to Japan, I really realized that I do have some Japanese personality traits to myself, but I would say I am more American, more so than Japanese.
So, which one are you?
I'm both.
That's a good answer.
Thank you.
Appreciate it from your parents, right?
Yes.
Both culture.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you working right now?
So I'm right now working at a recruitment company,
Yes.
and essentially doing sales there, international sales.
Nice.
Essentially, if someone wants to, so what I do, my recruitment is really focused on kind of like pretty high level bilingual talent. And essentially, we have a job platform that essentially kind of helps those kind of people find jobs, whether it's at a foreign company or a Japanese company. And recently, since there's been a lot of foreign companies that want to kind of come in to Japan, whether that be for the amount of people, amount of high-level workers that's in Japan, or of course, the yen, very, very weak.
Yep.
So it's a very good time for companies to come in right now. So they're flooding in right now, so they need
a lot of bilingual person.
Exactly. So essentially, I help them find people.
Okay.
People like you. Essentially.
Okay. What is the basic requirement to apply to this kind of jobs?
I mean, it's as simple as, in my case, most of the work, it does require N2.
N2. So
Yes.
you need to JLPT N2?
The
Yes.
JLPT. You
Yeah.
hate to hear it. You hate to hear it, but
Yeah,
It's-
it's come up again.
it's the reality.
Yep. Especially a new rule from the new government, the Prime Minister.
Sadly.
Right? Yep.
Sadly. Yeah.
Basically, you need JLPT N2, and a lot of new requirement is coming right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what is the most needed career in Japan right now? Like tech company or something like that?
Most need. I mean, there's a lot of jobs in Japan. It may seem like there's not a lot, but there's a lot. There's companies always looking for people. But right now, I would say probably the biggest industries. I would say definitely one of them is IT.
Yes.
There's a lot of tech companies trying to come into Tokyo, come into Japan, and then of course with travel being such a big industry here, travel, hospitality. I mean, you work there, right? I mean, you're part of the economy. Yeah. And then I guess besides that, I mean, like probably not Tokyo, but outside of Tokyo, a lot of like kind of manufacturing kind of companies are getting pretty big around here too.
I see.
But yeah, I'd say those are probably the three big ones.
Okay, so explain to me the step to get like the job here.
The steps. Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess step one. I mean, just to really get a visa at this point. I mean, you do need JLPT, so you do have to fork up that. I think 8,000 yen. It keeps on getting more expensive.
Yeah, kinda. Like last time 7,000 something, and right now I think 7,000 something.
Something crazy like that. Yeah,
for a pass.
Yeah, and like at this point, at a bare minimum, probably N3. I'll be honest with you guys. Working wise, N4 and N5 not going to do much for you. I say don't. I hate to say the word waste your money on that. Just once you're more confident for N3, better N2, then spend your money on it. Because then from there, it'll be easier to get a visa. It'll be easy to get a job. Just living in Japan is going to be a lot easier as well. But then from there, compared to other countries, there are essentially two different types of kind of documents that you need when applying to a job. So the first one, of course, like in America, Indonesia, you need a resume.
Yeah.
A CV.
CV.
And then on top of that, so that's called a nideksho. And then you also need essentially kind of like your history of work called a shokumu keireksho. So your resume is just like a one page, just telling yourself, what's your basic timeline of what you've done, your education, your awards, your personal information, picture. In Japan, you need your picture, a professional picture, like a passport picture. And then on your shokumu keireksho, that's the one where you really put in like the details. Like for me, for sales, I would essentially put in like, if I like did really good in a month, if I got any awards, I'd put all of that in that. When I was in management, I would specifically put like, what I did as a manager, more specific details on that. That one could be a little bit longer. So you do need two when you do apply. Let's keep that in mind. A little bit hard to get a job in Japan, I would say.
After that, what is the step? Like after you send the CV and everything like that, the company will reach you? Or
I guess, when it comes to that, there's going to be a lot of ways to actually find a job in Japan.
Yeah.
So what I'd probably recommend, and this is what I tell all my other foreign friends as well too, but I guess first, there's essentially kind of two main ways to find a job in Japan. The first way is going to be via like a job platform.
Yes.
Whether that be like LinkedIn, Indeed, Daijob, Career Cross, Gaijin Pot, just to name a few. YOLO Japan, those are a lot of good ones for foreigners.
Yeah.
And then essentially you put in again, I work at one of those companies and I work with recruiters all the time. The more details you have in those kind of profiles that you make, whether that be on LinkedIn, Daijob, or YOLO Japan, the more likely you'll be able to get like essentially like a scout mail from a company.
Oh, I see.
So just applying and putting your resume on a website like that, you can just passively find jobs from that. But then in addition, the second way besides platforms, I would say, is going to go to a recruitment agent. Whether that be like kind of Hello Work, Robert Walters, We Expats,
I see.
just to name a few.
Yeah. No,
Essentially, they will help you to, find a job. They have a lot of essentially I would say connections
yeah.
to a lot of companies that are trying to hire.
Mm.
And essentially the way the recruiter makes money is to help you successfully get hired at said company.
Yeah.
So they really want you to get the job.
Yeah.
So, and of course, using an agent is free of charge since they get paid
By the company.
By the company.
Yeah.
So using multiple agents is going to be good too.
Mm-hmm.
But what I can tell you from a company's perspective, it is a lot more expensive to hire through an agent. It is a lot cheaper to hire someone through like a job platform.
Yeah.
So applying a lot to a lot of job postings is going to be really, really important.
Nice answer.
Yes.
Thank you for the new idea.
Inside scoop.
Yeah, insight.
Yes.
And
that's what they don't want you to know.
okay.
They don't want you to know that. It's our secret. All right.
It's gonna be there. But anyway, I know some of ways to get here first and then get a job.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's easier for native English country to be like wants you before English teacher.
Yeah.
Right?
I would say.
Is it one of the choice if you want to go to Japan for the easiest one? I think.
I would say, yeah. I mean, as of recent, because of like the JLPT,
yeah, rising up, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know as much, so I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
give out too much false information.
Mm-hmm.
But essentially, when I first moved here 3 years ago, my Japanese wasn't that good. So my only option was to essentially be an English teacher, whether that be at like a school or like an English class company,
Mm-hmm.
that teaches adults rather than just kids. A really common way from before is like the JET program, but besides that, there's a lot of like English schools, kind of like Nova that I worked at, Kids Duo.
Yeah, there's a lot of like that.
Shane.
Right?
Yeah, there's a lot of kind of English schools, and those places, like, all you need is English. And they don't want you to speak Japanese because they want it to be like a purely English environment. So you'll
Right.
never have to speak Japanese.
Yeah.
So if you're purely just wanting to live here and you don't have any Japanese skill, that's one of your best routes.
Yeah, that's one of the. Yeah, I heard like something like that.
Yeah. But at the biggest caveat, the pay is fucking shit. It's awful. It's bad. It's
bad, huh?
It's bad. It's
So-
bad.
Is it like average of the salary here or below the average?
It's basically on the poverty line.
Dang.
Like, you can live off of it,
Yeah.
but you can't have too much of a good time. You can't go on like trips every other month, I'll say.
I
You
see.
can feed yourself, you can pay rent, you can live in Japan,
Yeah.
but you won't be able to do everything you want to do in Japan with just that salary. You'll probably need to do other things, or, if you
Yeah.
have some savings from America or whatnot,
That will
dollar
be-
strong.
Yeah,
You'll-
that will be a lot of help.
Yeah, I had to dip into my American savings. That's just between us.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. What you got to do.
All right. Beside of job,
Yeah.
how do you compare like living in Japan and American, like daily, culture or something like that? What's the biggest difference, or
Oh, I guess first, living in America for 22 years and living in Japan for 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
What I can tell you, I much prefer Japan. Much prefer Japan. I can never go back to living in America.
the reason?
It's just there's multiple reasons. I guess for one,
Yeah.
probably one of the big ones that probably a lot of people think about is probably the safety aspect of things.
Yeah, that's true.
Less guns.
Well,
And then another one, probably especially for like women as well. In America, it's customary, almost obvious, where women don't walk alone at night, even in like a quote unquote safe area, wouldn't walk alone at night. But in Japan, even in Tokyo, in like a busy city, women are walking alone at night because they feel somewhat safe.
that's true.
I think, and then on top of that, you don't ever see children on public transit. You don't see them on a bus. You don't see them on like a subway in America. But in
Yeah.
Japan, it's very normal for like a first grader to just take the train alone
To
go to school.
and go back home
Yeah.
alone. Yeah.
because it's safe.
Yeah.
And there's just that kind of culture of safety in Japan.
That's true.
So like, because I eventually want to have a family.
Mhm.
And when I think about my future child's, like, kind of safety and well-being,
Mhm.
I have a lot less stress of them living in Japan rather than America because of a few recent events that happened recently.
That's true.
Yeah. So,
You prefer Japan?
long-term Japan. No, hate against America. Maybe I'm kind of going there. I like America. I lived there for a
Yeah.
while. Great bar, the pizza, the burgers, the hot dog,
Damn, the food.
all over, much better in America. Much better. But just the everyday living. Better here.
All right. Here's the thing. Thanks for the insight
Yes.
first, and then there is always people that coming to Japan for a holiday or vacation,
Yeah.
and the mindset is after coming here, I want to live here. What do you think about it?
I mean, I was one of those people. So, I mean, I get it. The biggest reason I wanted to kind of move here, essentially, I have family in Japan. So I was fortunate enough to come to Japan every summer.
Mm-hmm.
And the biggest thing I dreaded every time was essentially going home to America.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, I wanted one day, I want a day where I don't ever have to go back to America.
All right.
So that was one of the big motivations to live here.
I see.
So I get it. And I came here hella raw. My focus was just live in Japan,
Mm-hmm.
and then once I get here, then I'll figure it out. Once I come here,
Yeah. Wow.
just get an apartment, and then from there, find a job, make friends. I didn't have any friends. Now I have Ryan, this cutie right here,
Damn.
and now I have a good life in Japan. I have a settled life in Japan, but it was in the beginning. It was really hard. It was hard finding a job for all the reasons I just said, and for the amount of people that are in Tokyo, it's kind of hard to find friends.
That's true.
You have to go out of your way. You don't just naturally make them. Even though there's a fuck ton of people in Japan. It can be lonely. You've probably heard that a lot in some other podcasts.
Yeah, I get that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it's one of the biggest city in Japan, but you feel lonely.
You still feel lonely.
Yeah.
Just because big population doesn't correlate to not loneliness.
Yeah, because eventually, making friends in Japan is not easy, especially in Tokyo, where there's a big wall, or like, for people.
That's it. It's kind of innate in the culture.
Yeah, it's cold.
It's a little bit colder.
Yeah.
A lot of people more kind of keep to themselves. There's a community aspect to the Japanese culture, but on top of that, there's at least in Tokyo,
Mm-hmm.
in Kanto, there is that kind of keep to yourself kind
Yeah.
of mentality
Mhm.
culture.
Yeah,
Not
feel
for
that.
everybody, I'll say.
I feel that.
If you're an introvert, you fucking love it. But
No, I'm introvert, but sometimes it feel lonely
still.
still. By the way, I want to go back to the work thing
Oh,
right now.
sure. Okay.
It's loosen up a bit right now. All right.
I'm loose.
Now, how is the working culture in Japan?
Interesting.
Because
Great
you've been
question.
asking, you've been working at international company, American company, and now Nihon company or Japan company. So yeah, can you tell me like pro and con in the Japanese company?
So yeah, I guess I mean yeah. So as Ryan said, I've worked at like a foreign company, a gaishike,
Mm-hmm.
and then now currently I'm working at a Japanese company,
Yeah.
Nikkei Gaisha, and I'd say probably. So my company is not as Japanese
All right.
as it, as most people probably imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Very kind of strict timelines. Got to be super formal.
Yeah.
Like with my company, I would say it's a Japanese company. So like my upper management, my superiors, they don't know a lick of English. They only know Japan. They only know Japanese culture.
Mm-hmm.
But even though they're pretty chill, they're surprisingly chill. Like they're open to again, I kind of hearing new ideas, even because like I'm technically a Japanese citizen, but as you can tell from my personality at this point, I'm quite American, so I'm kind of treated as a foreigner, as an American here. And even with that, they are still open to kind of hearing you out, open to hearing new ideas. But they are really, really strict when it comes to like really, like I would say, I hate to say unnecessary stuff. Like for one, at my company, it's really you're not allowed to have piercings, not allowed to have tattoos, you're not allowed to have any dyed hair, no blue hair, no red hair either. As great as that looks, and the biggest one, not allowed to have a tan. Right?
What the hell?
I just went to Okinawa. Huh? I could have gotten into trouble.
Right?
It's fucked up. It's shit like that. There's not a lot of freedom there to kind of, express yourself. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a lot of kind of conformity. That's the biggest part about being in a Japanese company, Black hair, guys wear suits, women, wear something very, how do you say, very, I don't know, like not too flashy. I would say
not too flashy.
Yeah,
that's the right answer.
Yeah, but it's shit like that. In my American company, you can have tattoos, you can have piercings, you can have dyed hair. It's whatever. As long as you do a good job, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't work at a foreign company after this current company. If that says anything. Yeah.
How about the payment, salary? If it's like Japanese company in Japan or an international company in Japan?
I'd say on average, a foreign company will pay you a little bit more. But more than company, just like anywhere else in the world, it's mostly the role, the position that is all about the pay.
Yeah.
I'd say on average, more foreign companies do pay a little bit higher. But more so than pay, because pay is not really too different from either types of companies. But the biggest difference, I would say, is, again, working at a recruitment company, work with a lot of foreign companies and Japanese companies. A lot more like foreign companies, for example, like Airbnb, they will, like, the typical Japanese company will give only like 10 days of paid holiday.
All right.
But then like a foreign company, like even like in the UK and stuff, 10 days, you might think, oh my God, that's nothing. That's like a little over a week. For foreign companies, they do kind of match a little bit more the kind of the global side of things. So,
maybe 2 weeks or
2 weeks to a month. Yeah. Who knows? But usually those kind of benefits are a little bit better for a foreign company. That's another reason why I want to work at a foreign company.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
The benefits, something like that. Yeah. More open-minded.
A little more open-minded too.
Yeah. And how is the working, I heard a lot like company.
Oh. I've heard of that.
Do you ever work in something like that, or do you know something like that?
Well, me personally, I won't say I work at a black company. I don't work at the best company, but definitely not. I won't say black.
Mm.
I have heard of black companies though, because again, we work with the recruiters, we work with the HR. Of
Yeah,
many
probably you
companies.
know the tea.
We hear the inside stuff because we kind of have to for our job.
Yeah.
And one company, I won't say their name.
Yeah,
because-
don't say the name. But what they do.
Don't want to get sued. They're a big company. They have a
This
lot
is
of money.
interesting.
But essentially, we kind of talked to their HR.
Yeah.
And this is, again, mind you, this is a huge company. They have a fuck ton of employees. And one of my previous coworkers, they used to work at said company. And, well, for one reason that they're black, the overtime.
Awesome.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. They don't treat you as a human. So my friend, he was a salesperson at this company, and my man worked until midnight. And he said this was a normal thing. Sometimes he would just sleep at the office because there's no more trains. Typically trains end after 1 a.m., 12 a.m. So he would just stay the night, wake up, and then work again. Or just take a taxi home. He did get paid well in compensation, but like my man didn't sleep, his health deteriorated, relationships, of course, deteriorated as well because you don't have energy or time to
Right.
hang out with your loved ones. And on top of that, I didn't hear this from him, but I heard this from the recruiter. But essentially, because no one would like that job. Essentially, what the recruiter told us was that they essentially don't allow their employees to go out to lunch together because they're afraid if they go out to lunch together, they'll talk shit about the company. So that's a rule. They're not allowed to go out for lunch together during working hours.
Oh my god, that's the first time I heard about that.
Yeah.
I know that's the overworking, something like that.
Yeah, that's common.
The lunchtime?
It's fucked up.
The lunchtime?
I was shocked to hear it myself. The recruiter just said it. It was like nothing. It was like normal. I'm like, interesting.
Is it normal?
It's not normal. It's just
not
for that
normal,
company,
right?
I think. I mean, I haven't heard it from any other company.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about black companies,
Yeah.
that's a black company. As a hint, it's a real estate company. Comment below who you think it is.
Oh, damn. Alright. How about the drinking culture?
Oh, great here. Wonderful.
Really?
I love the drinking culture.
After working, drink with your coworker.
Oh,
or
that-
something like
that one.
that drinking culture.
I mean, I would say, essentially the nomikai,
Yeah.
Culture?
nomikai culture.
it's not as strict as it was before. I would say.
Alright. It's getting better right now.
It is getting better from what I've heard from my Japanese friends.
Mm-hmm.
But, as previously, a nomikai, like a drinking party,
Yeah.
right? Because like the bosses are kind of inviting you and they're the ones kind of setting it up,
Mm-hmm.
there's that kind of pressure that you have to go or else the boss won't like you.
And you cannot go on your career.
Yes. But there is still a little bit of that, I will say.
Still?
Yes.
Yeah.
But technically, that is power harassment. In Japanese, pawahara.
Mhm.
So technically, they're not allowed to force you. So because of those kind of advancements, that culture, it is still prevalent,
Mm-hmm.
but that culture is slowly dwindling. Because Japan is getting slowly, very slowly, getting a little
there.
more global, a little more open-minded.
Yeah.
Japan's just very slow. Like if America does one thing, Japan will do it in 40 years. It's one of those things.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Even in the still using fax.
They do use, I use fax.
Yeah. See,
They
they still use
It's
fax.
fucked up. I know how to fax. I'm born in 2000. I shouldn't know how to fax.
That's right. All right. Enough with the job. I think it's enough for today for the job kind of thing.
Okay.
Working. Yeah.
It's an important topic.
Yeah, it's important topic, but what I'm interested is dating culture.
Oh God. Oh God. Touchy subject.
So
My girlfriend's hearing.
you have a girlfriend.
I do. This
So
is great.
yeah, I haven't met her yet.
You
so-
will.
All right.
You will.
Eventually.
Yeah. We just started dating.
All right. Okay. How about dating culture in Japan?
It's tough.
It's tough,
It's tough.
even though you're Japanese or half.
Yeah,
American.
I can confidently speak enough Japanese
Mm-hmm.
to go on a date with a girl that only speaks Japanese, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I speak enough English to, go out with a foreigner.
Yeah.
I've been out with both. But, yeah, it's hard in America, it's hard in Japan. Love's hard, man.
See, it's everywhere, man.
Love's hard.
That's true.
Once you find her, keep her. Not a lot of good matches for you, I'd say. Maybe I was just unlucky, but it's tough out there.
Right. Especially Asian.
What do you mean?
This is white. This is Asian. Yeah, down there Asian. So
Down there?
okay, let's go back. How about the culture of dating culture, like in here and American? What's the difference, pro and con, or something like that?
I'd say, probably the one big difference, again, I can only compare it to America because I've only dated in America.
Yeah.
Here.
American and Japan, something like that.
But I'd say in Japan, there's a pretty strong culture
Mhm.
of after 3 dates, you essentially,
You need to
essentially we call it kokuhaku,
kokuhaku. Yeah.
but essentially it's kind of like confessing your feelings and kind of making the relationship official.
Right.
And that's typically on the 3rd
Date.
or maybe 4th date. That's pretty customary.
Mhm. Yeah.
With your dates, has that kind of been similar?
Kinda. But the important in here it's kind of hard because, especially if you don't speak Japanese, we cannot go there like too deep to the conversation and everything like that.
Yeah.
So eventually you need to find someone that can speak English too,
I'd say so.
or otherwise you need to relearn the Japanese.
Mhm.
Because it's really different from everyday conversation to like something like relationship conversation is also different.
Mhm.
And the way the people see in like relationship itself is different from Indonesia.
Okay.
So in here, like people like it's normal to living together, something like that.
Mhm.
In Indonesia, no,
Really?
Yeah.
Don't live together.
they don't live together until they marry.
Japan was like that for a while. It's starting to change a little bit now.
Yeah, Indonesia is also changing, but for me, I'm an old soul, so
What do you think? Should you live together before you get married? Or no?
I would say yes.
Live together?
Live together
Before?
first.
I'm on the same boat as you.
Yeah, because at some point you need to know your partner better and to see how you live together and how is it a match or not in everything, like daily personality.
Yeah.
So you need to see who she is and her flaws and everything.
Yeah.
If you live together, you can see that enough. Better than separate.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. So it's eventually, you're getting there, and there will be no surprise after the marriage.
Of
I think.
course. Yeah. It's
But
very-
eventually, for a serious relationship, yes, we can live together after, serious talk and everything. What do you mean? What I mean is like, after the living together, soon it's gonna be a marriage. Like the goal
That should
is
be the
marriage.
next step, I would say.
Yeah, the goal of the relationship is the marriage,
Sure.
family, and stuff like that.
Sure. I mean, family's different for everyone.
Yes.
But I would say, yeah, definitely. I mean, marriage, I would say, is the next thing.
Yeah.
So, being together
Yeah.
forever.
So how about the relationship in America and in here?
Yeah, I mean, I would say because, yeah, especially for a lot of the kind of Japanese people, and I've heard this from like some of my like Japanese friends, and like in America, it's pretty common to start living alone from maybe like 18 to 22. I'd say from there, you leave your family home, you live alone, or you live with your friends, or roommate,
dorm.
But in Japan, it's not like that. A lot of people into their kind of young, late adulthood, like late 20s. Like I know multiple people in Japan, Japanese people, that still live at their family home at like 29, 30, whatnot. And to each their own. They do whatever.
And
it's normal in
it's
Japan.
normal here.
Yeah, it's normal.
Yeah.
But one reason is, and I've talked about them with this because I'm kind of curious about it because it's so different from America. But like they're open to living alone. But, it's so comfortable living at home, so they prefer that. No rent. That's fucking great.
Yeah,
You're making so much fucking money on top of making a good salary.
Yeah.
But on top of that, like so those friends of mine, like they have girlfriends, they have boyfriends, and they're like, what we've grown up learning. They told me is like, you only live with them once you get married. So I'll only move out once we get married.
Oh, I see. There's still some.
There are people like that. There's plenty of people still like that.
Because a lot of my friends are like living together with a partner, something like that.
Yeah.
Already on like 20s. Yeah.
But yeah, there's still a lot of people like that. But yeah, like kind of like Ryan said, I mean, you never know the real person. Like you mentioned, like kind of like flaws. I mean, I won't say like flaws, but like they're like kind of they're real.
Yeah, the
real them.
Yeah.
The flaws, like it sounds negative, but
Yeah, I mean the real them, and then whether you can accept that or not.
Yeah.
It's your personality.
Yeah. You should know that before getting into something
more serious. Yeah.
Because like marriage, for me, if it's not going to be permanent, don't get married.
That's true.
I come from a divorced family. I mean,
you
do
me
too,
too.
right? Yeah. Damn. I'm not anti-divorce. Like, if you're going to be happier divorced, fine. My parents, they would have been unhappy if they were together. I'm glad they're divorced because they're much happier then.
Yep.
But
agree.
You shouldn't be getting married with the thought of divorce. You should be getting married.
Agree.
If you're thinking this person is the one.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the whole point.
Yeah. That's true.
I'm not a Christian or anything, but like,
that's the whole
point. Just stay together as girlfriend and boyfriend at that point.
Yeah. How about religion in America and Japan? How do you see yours? Like the culture, religion, or something like that?
I'd say in America, there's a lot more church in politics rather than Japan.
Yeah.
Because in Japan, surprisingly, there's like, everyone's like religious but not religious.
Yeah.
Because like, there's something called Hatsumode in Japan.
Yeah.
Very popular tradition.
Yeah.
We do it.
Yeah.
Essentially, Hatsumode is kind of the direct translation of Hatsumode, first prayer of the year.
Yep.
Essentially, the culture is at the start of a new year, especially January 1st, you go to...
Or December, at the last day of December.
At midnight.
At midnight. Yeah.
You go to a temple and you pray.
Yes. That's the thing here. There's no fireworks, nothing. But
it's very quiet.
You go to temple and you line up for the prayer.
Yes.
or they go to a mountain
Mhm.
for the first hike,
Oh yeah, I've heard
first
of that.
sunrise
Yeah,
of the year.
that sounds more fun than
Yeah.
waiting in the line at a temple.
Yeah, that's true. But anyway, at the temple, there's a lot of snacks. Yatai.
No, yeah, it's like it's
It's
an
like a
atrocity.
festival.
It's a festival.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
And on top of that, I mean, kind of going back to the religion thing, it's a temple. People are praying. You would think they're religious, but
no.
more than half the people, if you ask, why are you going to be praying? They're like, oh, it's just what we do. And you ask them, do you believe in God? Well, maybe there's a God, which just means they don't believe in God. They don't have a religion.
But the same time, like, okay, what I know is they have 3 combined religion.
Oh, yeah.
Japanese. The way they born and living is like what do you call again? Okay, I forgot what they call this one. But the second one is the marriage. Marriage, they kind of like do American like Christian.
They do a Western kind of wedding here.
Yeah.
That's one of the weddings,
Yeah,
besides the Japanese traditional
Yeah.
one.
and the way they die is Buddhism.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The way they're living is Shinto.
True.
Yeah, so 3.
Mhm.
3 combined.
You'd think we're global.
Is
You would think.
religion, man.
We're a fucking mess.
Alright, so there's actually a part-time, like freelance for the marriage kind of thing.
Okay.
They hire a white person
Okay.
to be the father at the church, at the chapel,
The pastor, huh?
yeah, for the pastor.
Interesting.
But it's not a real pastor. So they hire a white person to do that.
Oh, so they're not an official pastor.
No,
Interesting.
it's just for the marriage.
Just for the look.
Yep. I spill a tea, right?
Oh god. Yeah, I've never been to a wedding in Japan. I know you have. You've done some kind of videography and photography there. So.
I heard things.
Oh god.
Okay,
Okay.
that's fun, right?
That's interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah, they combine something like that.
I didn't know that's allowed.
Yeah,
Okay.
but maybe you need to. So it's like a chapel, not for prayer, but for marriage.
Mm.
There's a lot of chapel like that in Japan.
Okay.
Yeah, especially for that woman.
Fuck.
All right, so back to relationship.
Okay, oh yeah, that's right. That's where we started.
Yeah, I kind of like.
we got into religion. We got into a whole fucking can of worms there. I don't want to
Yeah,
get too
yeah.
deep into that.
I'm done with that. Okay,
love
back to
controversy,
religion.
but
Yeah. But it's just
Talk about some
interesting
fun.
fact.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Talking about something funny.
yeah. And about relationship, is it true? Like cheating is normal here.
All right. Well, I would say cheating culture is a lot more prevalent in Japan than America. I wouldn't say it's normal in Japan, but it's almost like it's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
I
That's
came
the
to
thing, that's the
Japan thinking I wouldn't get cheated on. My second girlfriend, I won't go into it too deep, but I got cheated on
I
by
know that.
my second girlfriend. I met her boyfriend. Oh, that's a fucking long story. But yeah, so it's guys cheat, women cheat. There's a big cheating culture in Japan, sadly, but not everyone's bad. That's why
Yeah.
you really have to.
Know someone first.
Exactly. You got to pick and choose. Don't just go into it. I accidentally went into it. I fucked up.
So bad.
I found my person now. She's fucking great. But my god, the girl that cheated on me, might I say, shout out Emma, you're a piece of shit.
I should get a thing for that.
Yeah. Fuck you. But you learn a lot from getting cheated on. You've been cheated on, right?
Yeah.
Not in Japan, but
Yeah, eventually everywhere. But yeah, cheating culture here is really bad.
It's more prevalent than it should be.
And there's pay for sex that kind of go to prostitute kind of thing. It's like people here are like, even though they're like already in relationships, sometimes they go
this
to
topic,
yeah.
That
You
is,
one of it.
that is a topic of debate in Japan. Weirdly enough, so what's the two sides here, Ryan?
All right. So for me, it's
What-
counted as cheating.
Oh, so what are the two sides?
So what do you mean?
So yeah, I guess one side is like,
Is
is it okay? So if you're in a relationship,
Yeah.
is it considered
Okay to-
cheating?
To go to something like that.
Yeah,
Right?
like go to a brothel,
Yeah.
paying for sex.
Yeah.
Is that considered cheating
Yeah.
or not?
Yeah.
That's, by the way, that's a debate in Japan for
That's
my
re-
American audience.
Yeah.
But is that cheating? Is paying for sex cheating in a relationship?
For me, yes.
Why?
Because I mean, it's paid for sex. I mean, sex is, you give your love, your body to someone else, even though you're paying for it.
Your love.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Because eventually, I cannot doing it if you don't love someone, if you don't love that person. So why you pay for sex? That's the real question. Something wrong in the relationship.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah. But, my ex thought like it's normal and it's not count as cheating. And
Really?
she allowed me to cheat.
Cheat.
Yeah.
Your most recent ex.
I wouldn't say
For
that.
context.
I wouldn't say anything. But
Most previous ex.
shut up and okay.
Trying to
So-
make them.
So yeah, going for sex is normal. This is from her, okay?
Oh, yes.
Going for like pay someone to have sex is normal because if you're not satisfied with me, so it's kind of weird for me that I say no, it's kind of cheating for me, so I will not do that. How about you? What do you think about the two sides of this?
I hate to get emotional in a debate, but I'd say, yeah, fuck no. It is very much cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think, sex is a very special thing.
Yeah.
And, your girlfriend, she's a very, very special person in your life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the one really personal thing that you guys can do together
Yes.
and share as a couple.
Mm-hmm.
And, kind of paying for that. I wouldn't say, I wouldn't go as far to say it's dirty, but it's, it's kind of losing the meaning of it
Yeah.
almost. It's hard
Yeah.
to describe it. But for me personally,
Mhm.
it kind of comes to a jealousy thing. I wouldn't want my girlfriend
To have sex with someone.
pay some dude to fuck her.
Yeah.
Does that mean like I'm not enough for her?
That's
Yeah,
true.
like I'd get jealous and nervous and kind of scared
Yeah.
and worried and stressed. I'd hate it.
Yeah, of course.
would
I will
fucking
hate that.
it. Yeah, I hate that.
I hate that
Yeah.
kind of culture. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like you can pay for sex. You do what you want to do.
Yeah.
And,
It's your money, it's your body and
Yeah.
everything.
It's
But
your relationship, and if your partner says it's okay, do
Yeah.
what you want. It's your fucking life. It's your fucking relationship.
yeah, that's true.
But
But
me-
for me,
You,
yeah,
my
that's-
relationship, it's a fuck no.
Yeah,
I don't get it. I
White people-
personally don't get
yeah,
it.
I
There's
don't get it.
polyamorous relationships. I've heard some of them work out.
yeah.
To each their own. You
How
do what
about
you want.
open? It's the same as open relationship.
Yeah, you do what you want.
Yeah.
If it works, it works. For me, that doesn't work out.
Not for me
Yes,
either.
I don't want to be polyamorous. I don't want to be a cuck.
That's a nice answer.
Thank you.
Safe. But eventually, there's one that, a working topic and a relationship topic. There's one thing that connected.
Okay. Oh, there is.
Yeah. I heard something about this. So if your boss
Oh.
asks
Where are
you
you
to
going?
go with, to accompany the boss to, like, about house or plan or something like that,
A soap land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's, of course, something like that.
What is a soap land?
You pay for a butt. The girl will, do something to you. All right, I'll leave it at that. Your imagination. Okay, continue. Is it count as cheating for the girl, like in the relationship?
Yes, because that's kind of like
same.
you're still going to the place,
But
and you can say no. We've kind of talked about this previously. There's the Pawahana thing. You can say no, and if you're working at a company that says no, like is like frowns upon you saying no, leave the company. There's so many companies.
The answer. That's the
So
answer.
many companies.
That's the answer.
It's not-
Guys, please.
Comment below if you have a shitty boss.
Don't mention your boss.
Say their name
All right.
and your
Then
company you work for. Their
Right.
full name
Oh my
in
god.
kanji.
Oh, kanji.
Yes.
All right.
Let's shout them out.
Okay. One question.
Yes.
Okay. Before that, important fact is he is Japanese in the passport and everything, so
Yes.
it's easier for him to get a job in Japan.
I have the privilege.
Yeah, the privilege. And if you don't have that kind of privilege, don't be such a dick. I mean, don't be like him because he doesn't think anything and just move here.
Yes.
You need to make the plan
Yes. I was privileged enough not to have a plan and just come here.
because you need a visa to get here.
Yes.
He doesn't.
And you need a job to get an apartment.
Yeah, and the visa working thing is getting harder.
Very hard.
Yeah,
It's
so
hard for foreigners to find apartments.
yeah, that's why you need a plan and don't listen to him about the coming here and don't think about any future.
Listen to him.
Basically, he's fuck up.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm too carefree.
What do you like the most about Japan?
What do I like most about Japan?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things I like Japan about, but
The most.
I mean, the most for me, probably besides the safety thing, I come from car culture. I hated driving. I love the public transportation here. You can get anywhere so cheap and so safely. This come from Tokyo. If you go more kind of the more rural Inaka areas, the conversation it's a little more different. But living in Tokyo, it's so convenient.
Yeah.
We live pretty far from each other, objectively.
Yeah.
But we're still pretty close. We can still kind of meet in the middle, and it's still cheap for us to meet.
Yeah.
As well. It's not too much of a burden.
Mm-hmm.
So probably that. You can go anywhere, anytime you want. And that kind of coincides with kind of the health aspect of well. Because there's a lot of old people in Japan. And I kind of asked my grandpa about this because he's a Japanese guy living in Japan. And I'm like, why don't you live in the rural areas, A lot less people, less, people stress.
Yeah.
There's a lot of old people out there too. Why do you stay in Tokyo? And he says, because there's so many hospitals. It's so easy to get to. For my American audience here, to take an ambulance, it's free of charge in Japan.
Dang.
If you get hit by a car, you don't have to pay $3,000 for a
But
fucking
don't get
ambulance
hit.
right to the hospital. Don't get hit by a car. Don't go out of your way to get hit by a car. There's much better things you can do in a day.
All right, continue before the talk. Like the ambulance is free and blah blah blah.
But the ambulance is free, so it's just very easy to kind of live cheaply and healthily in Japan for young people and even old people as
see.
well.
But for me, getting to a hospital is kind of mendokusai or
It is
really hard to go by
really.
because there's like a lot of step. I mean, you need to yoyaku, you need to,
Really? No, I've never reserved for a hospital visit.
oh, you just can't.
I just go. And then I wait maybe 10, 15 minutes and then they check me out. And then
That's
they give me medicine.
All right. Because sometimes I need to yoyaku, probably like dentist or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, just for like a checkup usually.
Mm-hmm.
Like kind of like if you're like sick,
Mhm.
you're like, oh, I want to go to the doctor's office just to see what I have.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to on the same day. You don't
can-
have to make a
All right.
you don't have
That's
to make
cool.
a reservation. You just go.
All right.
You'll have to maybe wait a little bit, but that's about it. You can go. And it's
because
cheap.
it's different because it's dentist, I think. Yeah, because I went to dentist and it's a lot of hassle.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard dentists are a lot worse in Japan.
Yeah. Basically, you need to go check up and then need to go back again sometimes later to get appointment. After that, you need to appointment for a cleaning or something like that. And the procedure is so much like, different.
I guess what Ryan's trying to tell you, don't go to the dentist.
I mean, if you need to go, you go, but
Don't
it's
go to
gonna
the
be
dentist.
a hassle here. No, you can go.
Don't go to the dentist.
You can go, but
Fuck the dentist.
no. I'm gonna cut that. Okay. All right.
But what I will say though, it sounds like the dentist is a big hassle. But again, come from America where going to the doctor is the fucking the end of your life if you don't have health insurance. In Japan,
Oh, you need
health
the health
I mean,
insurance.
yeah. In America, you need health insurance. In Japan, it's so easy to get health insurance. You can get it publicly,
Mhm.
or you can, it's typical if you're a full-time employee.
Mhm.
But the biggest thing that shocked me in America, buying medicine, so fucking expensive. So just buying one, little pack of pill, maybe
Mhm.
12 pills, that's like, $30, $40. That's like 5,000, 6,000 yen just to get like antibiotics.
Then,
You know,
then if you go to Japan, you go to hospital
Yeah.
and go check up.
And then
Yeah,
recently had what's it called? Essentially, what's it called? The throat disease, fucking tonsillitis. I had tonsillitis the other month, and it was the first time I actually bought kind of off the counter medicine.
Mm-hmm.
And essentially, since I had tonsillitis, and I had a fever, I essentially needed to buy fever medicine
Mhm.
and to buy cough medicine,
All right.
like prescribed cough medicine, prescribed fever medicine, and then antibiotics. I was scared. Coming from America, all of that for around 2 weeks worth, that's easily going to cost you over $100 to $200, even with insurance.
Oh,
That's over Ichiman, over 10,000 to 15,000 yen. That's normal in America. It's expensive. But in Japan, all of that, 1,500 yen.
yeah, because you covered by the government too.
Yeah.
Like the insurance.
But on top of that, it's just cheap. Even without insurance, it would have been 4,000 yen.
Yeah.
So fucking cheap. So, what I'm trying to say, you are going to be healthier living in Japan.
That's true.
Because you're so de-incentivized to go to the hospital or to the doctor in America. But in Japan,
Damn.
it's so cheap, you should go to the doctor.
Yeah, you should go to the doctor.
Go to the doctor. Fuck the dentist. Go to the doctor.
You can go to dentist too. No. Let's close this up. Thanks for coming.
Woo! Solid Ryan!